Hello everyone, my name is Lindsay Weber and my presentation today is on reality therapy. Before we get started with talking about reality therapy, I would like for us to start by reflecting for a moment. I am going to ask a few questions and I would like you to rate how you feel about them. Let's say 1 is you completely disagree and 10 is you completely agree. So, everything people do is motivated by attempt to meet or fill core human needs. Do you agree or disagree? What about the idea that behavior is completely within a person's control? Can you control all of your behaviors? How about the idea that our thoughts are completely within our control? And what about our feelings? Are they completely within our control? How much do you think our physical well-being and how our bodies are functioning is a product of our choice? Do you think people choose their experiences such as misery and happiness, or do you think those things happen to people regardless of choices? These are a few things that we will address as we explore reality therapy. William Glasser was an American psychiatrist who is known for developing reality therapy and choice theory. He was born in Cleveland, Ohio in 1925 and was the youngest of his family. As a young man, Glasser took it upon himself to seek education to achieve a better job and help support his family. He attended Case Western Reserve University and graduated in 1945 with a degree in chemical engineering. He returned to the university the following year to study psychology because he was unhappy with his career, but was drafted into the Army and had to stop his studies. Then, in 1947, he was relieved from his duties and returned to school to continue. He then earned an MA in clinical psychology in 1948 and an MD in psychiatry in 1953. He completed psychiatric training in Los Angeles in the Veterans Administration and UCLA, eventually becoming board certified in 1961. In 1962, he began presenting on reality psychiatry, which later he changed the name to reality therapy, and it became the name of his book that he published in 1965. In the book, he asserted that people could find happiness by choosing to behave in a manner that would improve their relationships and enhance their amount of happiness in life. The book became a foundation for a series about resolving emotional and mental problems by accepting responsibility for them. By the early 1980s, he was looking for a theory that would explain all of his work that he had been studying, which is when he learned about control therapy from a guy named William Powers and believed that this theory was a really good potential. So he spent the following years expanding and revising and clarifying what he had initially learned about, and then became convinced in 1996 that his revisions had changed control therapy so much that it was misleading, and decided to then change the name to choice theory. And then Robert Wobbleding, I'm hoping I'm saying it right, was born in Cincinnati, Ohio in 1936 and was the youngest of 6 siblings. He earned his doctorate in counseling from University of Cincinnati and went to a lot of trainings representing a wide range of counseling approaches, but really found that reality therapy was what best suited his interests. So he then attended many of Glasser's intensive training workshops, and then in 1988, Glasser actually appointed him to the director of training for the William Glasser Institute. He went on to introduce choice theory and reality therapy in Europe, Asia, and the Middle East. which then he received a gratitude award for initiating reality therapy in the United Kingdom and a certificate of reality therapy by the European Association for Psychotherapy. Almonding since then has extended the theory and practice of reality therapy with his conceptualization of the WDEP system, which is something we'll talk about a little later. So, what is reality therapy? Reality therapy is a therapeutic approach that focuses on problem solving and making better choices in order to achieve specific goals. While some of our previous theories have focused on past events, reality therapy and choice theory focus more on the present and the here and now. This doesn't necessarily mean that counselors don't visit the past, but they really never dwell on it. And in this theory, the past is seen as a source of the client's wants and their ways of behaving, but not the cause. Reality therapy is also well suited for various kinds of group counseling due to its emphasis on connection and interpersonal relationships. Once group members get a clear picture of what they have in their lives now and what they want to be different, they kind of use the group as a place to explore an alternative course of behavior. Glasser says that reality therapy and choice theory can be applied both individually and in groups to anyone with any psychological problem in any cultural context, because we all have internal needs, we all make choices, and we all seek to influence the world around us. So Glasser believes that the idea of all people are motivated by 5 genetically encoded needs. He proposes that we are not born blank slates waiting to be externally motivated by forces in the world around us. He also believes that we can trace everything that we do back to trying to meet one of those 5 needs. And the first of these is basic survival. So basically, do you have food, water, and shelter? And the basic things that you would need to survive. The second one is power or inner control. Do you contribute to the world in a meaningful way, or have you influenced the world? The third one is freedom or independence. It's the idea of not being controlled by others. People tend to strive towards being able to choose their own destiny and to have a say in where they go in life. The fourth one is fun or enjoyment. It is the need to laugh, relax, play, and enjoy the world around us. The fifth one is love and belonging, which Glasser believed it to be the most important one because we have a need to be connected to others and feel like we belong and matter. Not only that, but love and belonging was considered a primary need because we need people to satisfy our other needs, which is sometimes difficult due to the fact that we must have a cooperative person to help us meet that need. Everyone has these needs, and they drive a lot of what we do in our daily life. And based on that, our well-being as a person is somewhat dependent on our ability to effectively meet those needs with appropriate strategies. So next we'll look at Glasser's concept of the quality world. Our quality world is the way that we would like to meet our basic needs and consists of specific images of people, activities, events, beliefs, possessions, and situations that fulfill our needs. Our book compares our quality world to a picture frame of specific wants and as well as precise ways to satisfy those wants. Some of the pictures in the album could be blurry, and some clients may find it difficult to identify and prioritize the pictures, but as counselors, our role is to help the client clarify those pictures and assist the client with uncovering what is most important to them. And Glasser suggests that we all have a quality world, but may not be aware of what is in it. So what are some things that you would find to fit into your quality world? An easy way to do this would be to write down the 5 basic needs. So if you could do that. And under each one, write down anything that you would like to have as part of how you meet that need. And you can go ahead and pause the video if you need a couple minutes to do that. But this is basically what would make up your quality world. So choice therapy explains that our whole life, all we ever do is behave, and almost everything we do is chosen. The things that we do to try to achieve our quality world are what make up our total behavior. And it teaches us that all behaviors are made up of 4 inseparable but distinct components: acting, thinking, feeling, and physiology. Total behavior is commonly explained by relating to 4 wheels of a car. So I have a picture of this car. The front wheels are what steer the car. So they represent how we choose to act and think. And the back wheels represent the things that come as a result of what we do with the front wheels. So basically, our actions and thoughts have an impact on our feelings and our physiology. In order to change our feelings and physiology, we must move away from the back wheels and focus on what we are doing and thinking. I also found a short video that I'd like to share with you on total behavior. So let me go ahead and pull that up real fast. Oops. Okay, if I can get this back up here. All right. So like I mentioned earlier, Walding extended the theory and practice of reality therapy with his conceptualization of the WDEP system. And he did this to describe key procedures in the practice of reality therapy. So the WDEP system is used to help clients explore their wants, things that they can do, opportunities for self-evaluation, and design plans for improvement. Each of the letters refers to a strategy to help assist in satisfying the client's basic needs and is designed to promote change. So the W stands for the wants, needs, and perceptions. D represents the direction and doing. E is for self-evaluation, and P stands for planning. And I actually found a WDEP handout online that I'm going to post to the forum that I would really encourage you to check out for further reference. And it includes some useful questions to help clients pinpoint what they want. So I will add that to the forum when I post this video. So first, the W, which poses the question, what do you want? Reality therapists assist their clients in discovering their wants by using skillful questions excuse me, where clients are given the opportunity to define what they want from the counseling process and the world around them, which also includes their expectations of the counselor and their wants for their family, friends, and work. Wobbelding suggests asking questions about the client's perception, as this helps them move from a sense of external control to a sense of internal control, which sets the stage for applying other procedures in reality therapy. These types of questions help the client gain insights and set plans and solutions. However, excessive questioning could result in resistance and defensiveness. Wobbelding believe that personal growth will occur to the degree that clients are committed to making changes in their actions. So the more commitment that they have, the more changes they'll have, basically. So the next one is the D, which is, oops, it's not going again, which represents direction and doing. This asks the question, what are you doing? So towards the beginning of counseling, it's essential for the counselor to discuss with the clients the overall direction of their lives, which also includes where they are going and where their behavior is taking them. And although some problems may have started in the past, clients must learn how to deal with them in the present. Because like I mentioned, reality therapy focuses more on the present opposed to the past. And it also focuses on gaining awareness and changing current total behavior. In order to do this, the counselor asks questions such as, what did you want to do differently last week? What will you do tomorrow? Counselors who fall under reality therapy encourage their clients to take action by changing what they are doing and thinking, because it is easier to change what we do and think rather than to change our feelings. The E is for self-evaluation, and it is the cornerstone of reality therapy procedures. As a core of reality therapy, we ask our clients, does your present behavior have a reasonable chance of getting you what you want? And will it take you to the direction that you want to go? It is the counselor's duty to assist the client with evaluating the quality of their actions and to help them make responsible choices and develop effective plans. So keep in mind that we cannot change until we first decide that a change is beneficial, and without an honest self-assessment, it's very unlikely that we will change. And the last letter stands for planning and action, which is where a lot of the work throughout the counseling process involves helping clients identify specific ways to fulfill their wants and needs. Creating and carrying out a plan enables our clients to begin to gain effective control over their lives. The plan is a starting point for change, and it can be modified whenever needed. Planning is important, but will only be effective if the client has made a self-evaluation and has determined that they want to change a behavior. You can't make someone change. Wobbelding says that in order for a plan to be well thought out, it needs to be simple, attainable, measurable, immediate, involved, controlled by the planner, committed to, and consistently done. Once a plan is determined, it is then up to the client to decide how to take it outside the therapy world and into the real world. And with that, I leave you with something that Wobbelding often refers to in his workshops. He always said, to fail to plan is to plan to fail. So that is a little quote that he always seems to add into all of his workshops that he does. And that is the end of my presentation. These are some references that I found my information on. And like I said, I will have that handout that I said I was going to post in the forum. So I will have that underneath the video. And I hope you found this presentation helpful, and I look forward to talking to you guys in class. Thanks.